very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thanks very much for having us. Why Bobosu today? Why are you here?
Uh, well, today we are having a stakeholders workshop. Um, we've done a draft for the airline with the help of SEDA and Wages, sponsored by Canadian government. We selected Bogosu because one, it is a mining community and a beneficiary of MDF. Um, Secondly, they've selected four pilot case study area. Bogoso is one of those places. I mean, selected. Today is a pre-workshop for the main one, which will be coming on 15th of uh, next month.
This man.
Yeah, this month rather, and in Accra, Turmeric Mensvik Hotel, and we are expecting a larger group than this. So this is to test and also to tease out what are some of the issues and if we have to amend the program or whatever is important for us to do before that day.
Well, talking about it's all about.
Well, the Act Now Want You is purposely to give back to the community. Okay, so the Act has five main applicable area in which you can apply, and also it's basically to provide financial resources to the mining uh, communities. And Section 21 of the Act states the disbursement structure. So you give 50% to administrator of stool lands, and administrator of stool lands in turn share according to their according to the constitution. So you have 45 to traditional rulers. It goes to the stool. Then we have 55% to the assembly after they've taken their 5% administrative charges. And then we have 20% which goes to a scheme called Mining Community Development Scheme through a committee that should be set up by the board called Local Management Committee and Minerals Commission, which is also an agency under the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources responsible for mining activities in Ghana. They take 13% of it, and 80% goes to Geological Survey Authority for their exploration and operations, and 5% set aside for research purpose. And with that 5%, 40% of the 5% goes to uh, geological survey again to support their operations. And we have 4% for the main ministry, and 2% is administrative charges that goes to the secretariat to manage the fund.
But how different is the MDF from mineral royalties that comes to the district assemblies?
Well, um, like the mineral development fund um, is established so that all mineral royalties collected by GRA will be given to the fund with a structured, a clear structured with guidelines, so that the the purpose of the fund will be achieved. Okay, so that is the purpose of the. So you say MDF is a portion of the royalty, which is the 20% of the mineral royalties received. Okay, it's what is given back to the mining community
If
that
you look
comes
at
to
the
the
if
fund.
you look at the disbursement of the mineral royalty, there are some portion that goes to the traditional authorities, and if you're
Mm,
looking at the MDF to say 45% goes to the traditional authorities, aren't you
mm.
giving them too
Too
much?
much? No, not at all. I think altogether downstream incentive and benefit is about 65%, because the scheme is also for the community, which is 20%, and then the administrator of stool lands that takes 50%, gives 45% to the stool, and give 55% to the local assembly after taking the 5%. So that will sum up to about 65%.
Are they are there
it is not huge at all.
are there any monitoring mechanisms to ensure that money that goes to traditional tourists are used judiciously?
Well, the MDF is mandated to account for release and utilization, but we're having challenges because we don't give directly. It goes through administrator of school lands, and they have to account for it, and we have to account for it. It's a bit tricky, but by right, they have to account for it. For instance, the that percentage that goes to them, which is 45%, is to maintain the status of the stool. That is what the act says. It is not that clear, and eh, to date, it's very difficult for you to hold them accountable for what the meaning of maintaining the status of the stool. So it's a bit tricky. Yeah.
Well, we are told if we also go through the act, we are told the minister capped the 20% that's supposed to come to the fund. The minister caps it up to 12.5%. Any enlightenment on it?
Well,
Why would you think the minister might cap it?
because it is a policy. We are also affected by the capping policy, of which I think the CSOs are also pushing that we don't have to uh, be affected by the capping. So that is the reason why we are being affected by the capping because of the policy of the capping policy.
How old is the MDF and if there are any successes?
Oh well, the Act now want to should be implemented a year after. So we started 2017 somewhere early March, February, and we've had a success. As we shared today, we've done a lot. We've give back to the community. We are doing alternative livelihood project and in Dunkwa and Ofin, where we are raising 1 million seedlings every year to the farmers in various farming areas and other projects. We are supporting UMAT. They have 9 projects that we are supporting: administrative block, lecture halls, and cafeteria, a series of projects. So I think it's good that we have to give back to the community.